So in this video, I wanted to talk about whether the British monarchy is still necessary and relevant. And of course, I do think that this is not a question necessarily for me to answer. It would be a question more for obviously the British people. At the end of the day, they are the ones who fund a monarchy because I guess it's like funding, bridges and roads and museums and things like that. They fund what they like, they fund what they value, and obviously they value the monarchy. And so, you know, this video is not to judge that in any way. I mean, it's their decision. But, because of everything that has happened recently, with especially with the Queen's death and then the King's illness just 1 year later, William's absence from the King's side. Now he's saying he's going to be working from home. Then you have Harry living abroad with his wife and children because he was basically chased out when they refused to accept his wife because of her ethnic origins and so on and so forth. And you have Andrew and his legal issues. You have um, William's wife being sick and absent. Um, you have got it just seems to me that so much has happened in such a short span of time. It's almost dizzying how quickly it seems to be unraveling. But in all of the sort of maelstrom of chaos and just insanity, what is emerging to me is that it doesn't really look like the royal family is really serving any real purpose. Just as an objective person looking in from the outside, just looking, through the fence, and I'm like looking at all these people in this experience, and you have this group of people who are paid just a mouth watering amount of money every year to fulfill what? I mean, to fulfill someone's need for nostalgia and traditions and memories of the good old days with the pomp and the circumstance, and and that's fine. I mean, you pay for what you value, as I said. And but with everything that has happened recently, I just wonder whether um whether the cost justifies, um or whether just having this nostalgia justifies the cost, because it's very expensive. They're making billions, they're worth billions, so they make hundreds of millions a year. And all they need to do is to be a figurehead and shake some hands, do some patronages, be seen, at key moments, have a few parades. I mean, this is really what it is. And, go to some Easter services, things like that. Just make these appearances look good. People get their photo op, come over, say hello, and so on and so forth. And they're paid quite a bit for that because all of that is a service. I understand that. But it just seems that lately, with everything that has been going on, that I mean, I don't see how the cost is justified. And then when you take them out of the picture and you take everyone out of commission due to illness or any other reason, you realize there really is no void. That like nothing changes in the lives of the people in England at all. I mean, with or without a king, with or without William, with or without Kate, with or without Andrew, um, things just go on. The palace is still there. People can visit it. Buckingham Palace, Balmoral, whatever. You can go visit all you want. And these people are just gone, and they're not participating anymore, and nothing really changes. So I just started to wonder, what is the necessity? Like, why why are these people being paid? I mean, so much money to do what? When their very necessity is so dubious in the first place, and their relevance. I mean, I don't know how relevant they are. I mean, I don't know. I just started to ask myself, are they necessary? Are they relevant? And if the answer to either one of those questions is no, why do the British people continue to do this? And is it wrong of me to even ask this question? This is just a question. This is not, you know, an assertion of fact. It's a question. Just as a person who has nothing to do with it, looking in, I'm like, this is like the most strange thing. I mean, and they pay these people all this money. Everybody's like taking all these long time outs. Now William's going to be working from home. Charles can barely, he's trying his very best, and I give him an A plus. But you know, and yeah. So I don't know if that made any sense. I thought I would do it in person today because I was a little bit bored, but maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. But that's it for this one. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about whether they're relevant anymore and necessary?